Part 3 on the Focus ST. This is not going to be much of an update, or well, it's going to be an update, but it's not going to be much of a video if you're looking for like how to do shit. Because I didn't record any of it. Because I got pretty frustrated with this stupid camera when I was doing the part 2, and the battery died, and then the stupid freaking thing wouldn't stay plugged in, and it would, you know, So this is just going to be an update video. I've been out here almost 3 hours today, and it's amazing what you can get done when you're not dicking around with the camera. I mean, it was actually really nice to actually just do some work, right? And see good progress, you know, within a couple of hours. Couple of things. I did find some frame damage, so I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. And it's very minor. It's not a big deal. But, I will show you what I'm going to do there. I'll show you what I got done in a couple hours today, which is really cool. I did have to have someone come out and evacuate the AC for me, because it's the new one, the Y1234F or whatever that, I can't remember the name of it. But I do a lot of work with a Firestone, just less than 5 miles from my house. I know the manager who runs it. I send a lot of people over there for tires and alignments and, you know, all that stuff. So much so that when I need something, I don't get charged for it. Like, she does all my alignments and everything, and she sent a guy up with their machine, and they evacuated that system for me, and she didn't charge me. So that's pretty cool. She'll have to refill it for me, you know, at some point when we're done. What else? Yeah, I'll show you guys, really. I mean, it's not, yeah, there's not too much going on here. You know, I did strip out everything in the front, right? So like I said, the AC, I had it evacuated, and then, you know, it's gone. It's sitting back there somewhere. It's behind the car. Radiator, had a broken tab. I did fix that. So I epoxied it all back together, and it's perfect. And then, you know, pulled the bumper bar off, and I was doing all my measurements, right? So I cut out most of this damaged metal, you know, just everything, you know. I drilled out all the spot wells and our strut tower. I think I'd mentioned before that this was perfect, and it, you know, it is. This is not damaged in any way. This is a very, very strong part of your car. So, but you can see the end of this frame rail. I have it cut off, and I'll show you why in a second. That's our good one. When I was doing my measurements, I'll show you guys. So this is going to sit roughly right about there, right? So when I was measuring everything, I noticed that this was sitting this way, about 3 millimeters. So, you know, it's kind of hard to see with your eye. You could really only see it when you had like a straight edge on it. And then you could see there was just a small little gap on right here, on the right hand side of it. And it was just, I mean, looking straight down on it, you couldn't even see it, you know? You had to kind of throw some tools on it to prove that it wasn't correct, you know? So I was like, shit. And if that was in, I figured I had to have a kink in the inner side of that frame rail somewhere, all right? Well, yeah, I find it. Here, I'll show you. Here, it's right here. I have it set up for a template. So here, I'll show you this one, right? So this is what it should look like. And if you look right here where my finger is, this is where the kink is on the other one. So if you just keep what it should look like in your mind there, and then if you look at this one right here, I should explain. So what these holes are here, these are the spot wells, right? This spot well, right? This is just where I drilled out the one off the white car. So pretend there's holes out there, right? And if you look right here, it has a little kink. So you see how might be easier to see on this side, maybe. Oh yeah, right. See that? Right there. Right there. See this little kink? That is what caused the end of the frame rail to be off by about 3 mil. Maybe 4 mil, maybe. I never actually quite got to it being 4 mil out, no matter how many times I measured it, but it was a little over 3 mil. So, yeah, a little extra work on this one than... Yes, it's not much more work, right? I still had to do all the other stuff anyway. So really all we're doing is we're going to section in the piece of this frame rail. And we'll use this as a template, so we'll get this all lined up. We'll scribe out the piece. We'll cut it off. I'll probably drill these 4 spot wells out, take the cap and the reel, one go, and then, you know, line it back up. and we'll butt weld it in, and I'll put a backing plate in here too, and yeah, all that stuff. So that's a little extra work, and again, you couldn't even see it. So it's one of those deals, like I probably could have got away with not even touching it, but I don't like to leave damage anywhere. So I just do it right. If you're going to do this stuff, just do it right. And it's really not that hard to do this, right? This is not that much work. And then the only other piece I have to, or damaged piece that has to come off is right here. So I made a kind of a game plan in my head. I'm going to seam or section this piece in roughly around here somewhere. And this is triple layered. So what I mean by that is like this outer skin is going to have to come off up here. And then I'll move down an inch, inch and a half. We'll take layer 2 out about there, and then that'll free me up to get to layer 3, and we'll stitch weld this whole thing back in where it belongs. I think there's a couple of plug welds too. Yeah, plug welds to the inside of this. Not a big deal, or spot weld, but I'll plug weld it. And then we're going to set our new piece in whole, line everything up. We'll test fit it. We got it all here. Ooh. So we need to drill out all these same spot welds. They're on this side for this piece. Drill these out, get everything ready, prepped, weld through primer on all the inner parts of it, and then we'll slot that whole section in, and then we'll weld. We'll throw the hood on and all that stuff. Make sure it all looks good. We'll throw the bumper bar on. Remeasure everything. Measuring is key when you're doing this. If you weld this together and it's in the wrong spot, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna get so frustrated, and trust me, I've done it. So it happens. But yeah, I know it looks pretty bad right now, but really it's not bad at all. What else? Oh yeah, this is just all my little bits and pieces. I took that condenser off with all the lines and everything. I just took it right off the bulkhead. I did test the radiator. It's perfectly fine holding water. I fixed this tab here. You see all this shiny stuff? That's the epoxy I put on it. Yeah, I had to pull the alternator and stuff off just for room, just so I could cut the frame rail, the end of the frame rail off. And let's see what else. Oh, I did fix the paintwork and stuff over here. I think it was part 2. So I fixed this, put a new grommet in it. I think there was tire marks in here. Seam sealer was missing. That metal was separated. So I kind of put it all back together, threw a little paint on it. It's good to go. What else? I did get a bunch of parts, like a lot. So here is everything that I've got directly from Ford, and I don't know what's in all these boxes. I mean, I do, but I don't, right? I don't know which box has what thing in it, but this one has the shutter in it with all the little doors and the motor and all that stuff, right? I think these are fog lights, a set of fog lights. I really don't know what's in here. Nuts, bolts, just little plastic things I needed. The hood is in here. Here's our original radiator support, and there's our new one. This is a front bumper. I think there's a couple of slam panels here, maybe one slam panel, and then there's a lower diffuser panel too. I forget what they call it. But yeah, there's just stuff everywhere, It's crazy. But I always say that when I'm doing these cars, but that's part of it. But I always complain about it because I'm always tripping over stuff. But yeah, that's it. I did get a couple of bits and pieces from the junkyard. I did have to pick up one of these, not the motor, just this bracket right here. This sits really, really close to the side of the car, and when it got hit, it broke right there, and then also on this side. So this just wasn't attached to this. So the only thing holding this wiper motor on was one bolt. And when I went to pull the wipers off, this thing it was flopping around like crazy. So I was like, yeah, I'll go pick up a bracket. No big deal. Yeah, just bits and pieces. I did, I'm not sure if I told you I got another headlight. So I do have all the headlights for it. Yeah, there's all the wiper arms, horns, shit, and shit everywhere. And yeah, it's full of stuff inside too. Fender. Yeah, expansion bottle, all kinds of stuff. So, yep, that's, you know, that's what you do when you're tight on space and ripping cars apart. That's kind of what it looks like. And that's it. So that's it for an update. Like I said, it was really nice today just to do some work and not, you know, not have to pick up a camera and move it and all that stuff. So it was nice to the point where I was like, why do I bother making YouTube videos? I mean, I literally was, the whole time I was like, this is so nice. This is, you know, it was fun, right? It's not fun when you have to move a camera. So I'm not sure how much more I'm going to record on this car. I might just do little update videos along the way. Yeah, I don't know. It was so nice to just do some work, you know, and not worry about trying to, you know, how am I going to stitch this thing together when I put it into YouTube or into the editor before it goes to YouTube, I guess. So, yeah, not sure how much more I'm going to record on this one. Like as far as like repair stuff goes. I always say I'm going to record the painting, but it's so hard because the stupid camera it gets ruined as soon as you try and do that. I've done that a few times, and it's pretty hard on a camera. So, and yeah, that's it. Part 3, I guess. I do have Friday off work. It's Good Friday. I'm not really sure what that means. Some holiday, something. I don't know. I don't know if it's religious holiday or what. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Company's closed. I get the day off. So I'm probably going to do a lot of work this Friday. So I should have, hopefully by end of day Friday, I should have all the metal work done, everything welded in, put back together, finished welded, primed, possibly painted too, you know, depending. And then, you know, if I can get all that done Friday, I can finish this car pretty quickly after that. It's just weather, paint, you know, I gotta wait for the weather, make sure my paint, you know, the outside panels, right? They have to be done a certain way. But yeah, it's not gonna take much longer after that. Like this is the hard work really, and it's not that hard. So yeah, probably not gonna be a lot of long videos on this. This is probably gonna be an update videos from here. So that's my plan anyway. We'll see if I stick to it. All right guys, thanks for watching.